You're the devil, are you? So, you may have got here after watching bum fights from YouTube recommendations, but however you got here, welcome. So, I have got a barbecue. I want to use it for one of the 3 days we have sun in the UK in the summer. Now, I didn't want to get a gas barbecue simply because they tend to be a bit more expensive, and then you've got an added expense then where you've got to buy gas cylinders, propane or butane. And I thought, no, you know, I'm a cheap ass sod. I don't like to spend too much money. So I've gone for an electric barbecue because I've had enough of using the traditional barbecues where you have to, you know, with the coals and the papers and the fire lighters, where you're there spending 15-20 minutes trying to light the bloody thing. Come on, light, and you pour a bit of paraffin on and poof, you burn off all your eyebrows. Come on, light, you piece of crap. Come on! Ooh! I know. I'll pour some really highly flammable liquid on it. That should sort it out. See what I mean? So anyway, let's get it open and see what it looks like. I'm not expecting much for 35 quid. Yeah, oh yeah, I've got to tell you, I got this from Aldi, £35. Yeah, so it's not that expensive. It's electric, so I haven't got to mess with gas or coals or anything like that, or any flames, which is good. Yeah, so let's get it open and have a look. Okay, so what have we got? Got a little instruction manual here, and that's what it's supposed to look like, and hopefully it will when I finish putting it together. Okay, so what it's got a little table which sits underneath here. I think that's it there. You got the legs just here. You got these side panels which sit on the sides. Little tables which you put on either side here. This is the back panel. Boop, there, and that grill sits in that, then that, that shelf sits in there, where you can just put your burgers on once they cook to keep them warm. It's got a little base for it to go underneath for the legs to stick in there, and then you've got your hot plate. So that sits on the grill here, and the good thing is it comes off, it's detachable, so you can just stick it in the dishwasher, or you can wash it by hand once you've finished with it. On the front you've got your controls, pretty straightforward, one knob, turn it on, up to max, and turn it lower, just to keep it ticking over. And the good thing is as well, it has a grease trap here. So that goes in the, if I can just turn it around, let's have a look. And on the back here you have a grease trap. So what you can do then, once the grease falls, if a bit of grease or oil goes in there, you just take that out, give it a wash, have a bit of that, and then stick it back in. Okay, so, I mean, so for £35 so far it's looking pretty good, as long as it cooks, you know, the food. Right, let's put it together. The instructions don't really give away much, but it doesn't look that difficult to put together. And the only tool you're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver, because it's just a screw head and a wing nut. So all you do is you just have to hold the screw in and just tighten the wing nut up, so it's pretty straightforward. Okay, let's put it together. Okay, there you are. You know, it's £35. It is a little bit flimsy, but as long as it works, I don't really care. It looks okay. Right, let's give it a try out, see if we can cook something on it. it's all done, put together now. What I will say though, this doesn't seem very solid here, but it's not going to go anywhere really. And I'm okay, I'm 1.74 meters, so around 5'9", and it's okay for me. Okay, but if you're a little bit taller, you may have to be stooping over a little bit. But the good thing is you can actually take this out. You can take this unit out. It does have feet on it, and you just pop it on the table or whatever you want to do, really, if you want it a bit higher. So anyway, that's that. It doesn't come with any utensils, remember that. And on the back here, I've put this on, and it looks like there's 2 screw holes there, but there's no screws or nuts to go in it. I think they're supposed to hold that in, but that is in pretty sturdy, so it's not a big deal, and I do have screws in my toolbox, you know. But for £35 you'd expect 2 screws. Okay, let's plug it in, heat it up, and cook something on it. I've just noticed something to mention, that when you turn it on, it lights up. You probably wouldn't be able to see this outside, but it lights up blue to say it is cold, and when it turns to heat, it turns red. I suppose it's handy, it tells you it's being hot, but I mean, you know that that's hot and that's cold. This is minimum, maximum. Yeah, but for those of you who can't read, there you go. Let's get it warmed up. It's on, and it seems ridiculous that I'm doing this indoors, right next to a double oven with 5 hobs. So, it's just for this video, okay? One thing I will say, it heats up very fast. It only took a few minutes and it's ready to go. Now, I don't have anything in my freezer to cook on it really. All I've got is some cauliflower burgers, but that'll do. I'll cook some cauliflower burgers on there. Obviously, you need fresh really, and it shouldn't really be frozen, but yeah, doesn't matter. Just for the test purposes, and we'll see how it tastes later. It's also giving off a pretty funky smell. It's probably because it's new, it just needs running in a little bit. I hope that's what it is. One thing I will say is that every man needs, when they're doing this, is a ridiculous apron. So I thought I didn't want to break the rules of men cooking with barbecues, so I've got a ridiculous apron. Anyway, let's stick it on and see how it goes. I can hear it cooking. And here's another tip you should use as a man when you're cooking on a barbecue. You get your burger, you lift it up and put it back down in the exact same position for no apparent reason. Take that one home with you. Well, it looks all done. In all fairness though, it did take about 25 minutes to cook it, but I don't think that was the grill's fault. I did cook it from frozen, and it would take 25 minutes to half an hour in the oven anyway. So it's my fault, not the grill's fault. I shouldn't have used a frozen burger. Anyway, let's see how it tastes. Just have a little taste of it. That's cooked to perfection. Okay, excuse me a second. Ow! A little bit hot. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.